This morning on DC News Now, we're talking about this low continuing to push out, so it's taking any of that remaining rainfall along with some of those clouds with it as well. So we'll see more sunshine for your Monday, and also those high temperatures a little bit warmer than yesterday. I'll have more details on that coming up.
Also coming up this morning, waking up winners. A controversial call in the final drive of the big game, giving one team a huge boost. What is making some football fans upset this morning?
Plus, the man police say shot 13-year-old Karan Blake is set to appear in court this morning. What you can expect from the hearing.
And people in Prince George's County bringing awareness to gun violence in memory of a murdered teenager. The changes they're demanding to see.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, good Monday morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're kicking off the week with a live look outside on this Monday morning. Jackie, it's a little cool now, but later this week, it's going to be big changes.
Yes, we're going to be tracking a gradual warm up through the middle of the week. Those high temperatures by Wednesday and Thursday, mid to upper 60s. But out there today, talking high temperatures, mid upper 50s. We're watching as this low continues to push its way off the coastline. That's the reason why we did see all that soaking rainfall for your Sunday. Did see a few lingering sprinkles not too long ago, but those have since faded away. Now we're tracking those dry conditions, and we're going to be drying out through the day today. Those temperatures right now, we just reached at 40 degrees at the top of this hour. We're into the mid 30s in Manassas, upper 30s Leesburg, around 30 right now in Frederick, 20s though over towards Kaiser, Cumberland, Woodstock, and Luray. Some of the colder spots on the map right now. Later on this afternoon, those high temperatures mid upper 50s to low 60s. We'll see similar high temperatures for your Valentine's Day as well. And then as we get towards Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we're tracking that big warm up across the region. All the latest details on that coming up, but Shanika's here with the all-important traffic update. How are those roadways right now? What do people need to avoid?
Very complicated commute, Jackie. This is all in Montgomery County. 270, all heading northbound. At one point, right near 124 in Gaithersburg, we had all lanes blocked. Now you're moving right along, but very, very slowly. Let's flip over to the maps. We have another crash right near Watkins Mill Road, also heading northbound. Then when you get up to Hyattstown, right after 109, you're going to find another crash, and it does appear that stretch of the roadway is blocked off. Now looking at the outer loop stretch right near 29, you're looking okay, but past this point you will find a crash, and that's right before Georgia Avenue. This is pretty typical for commuters right now. This is at the 7 o'clock hour, so just give yourself more time when you're heading out.
All right, thank you, Shanika. Here's what you need to know before you head out the door this morning. The Kansas City Chiefs, waking up champions. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35 on a game-winning field goal in the final seconds of the big game.
And added Metro Station enforcement begins today. DC police are going to be out at 5 subway locations. Now, the increased police presence follows multiple violent incidents on public transportation over the last month. We're live in the next half hour with more details.
And the accused killer of Karan Blake is set to appear in court for the second time. Jason Lewis told police he shot the 13-year-old, but is pleading not guilty to murder charges.
Plus, Turkish authorities investigating contractors for their alleged responsibility in the construction of buildings that failed to withstand the quakes. Now, the disaster's already killed more than 33,000 people. Virginia Task Force 1 is still in Turkey searching for survivors this morning.
And crews are investigating a fire at a home on L Street in Northeast. DC Fire and EMS confirms 4 adults and 2 children are now displaced. We do know 1 person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The cause of that fire is under investigation.
And we're following some breaking news this morning out of Prince George's County as a fire tears through a home on Baltimore Avenue in Hyattsville. These are live pictures here. You can see fire crews spraying the top of that home, the roof there with water. Now, this happened on Madison Street and Oglethorpe Street. We, of course, will update you throughout the morning as we get more information.
And Jason Lewis, the man charged with murder of 13-year-old Karan Blake, is back in court this morning.
And this will be the second time he's in court since he turned himself in almost 2 weeks ago. Now, this is a preliminary hearing. We can expect to learn more information about what went down during the shooting in early January. It will be one of the first times the public gets to see the evidence against Lewis. Now, this includes audio and video recordings, witnesses, statements, and other physical evidence. Since his arrest, we've learned from police that Lewis shot at multiple people on that scene. He says he was afraid for his life and that Blake was running toward him. Lewis is currently being held without bond and is not offered a plea deal.
But
City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
And there it is. The Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Buckner is a hero this morning after nailing a game-winning 42-yard field goal to win the big game. The Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35 as time expired. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes won his second MVP after battling an ankle injury in the first half. Now the game came down to the final drive that was extended following a controversial defensive penalty on the Eagles. Mahomes highlighted how the team settling in during the second half helped them to get that comeback win.
I don't want to say we played tight in the first half, but you didn't see that same joy that we play with. And I wanted guys to just know that everything we worked for is for this moment. You have to enjoy this moment. You can't let the moment overtake you. I thought the guys did that in the second half, and they fought to the very end. And that's all you can ask is guys leave everything they have on the football field.
The Chiefs have now won 2 of the last 4 big games, giving coach Andy Reid his second title.
And a fourth unknown object has been shot down over North America, this one taken out by U.S. aircraft over Lake Huron on Sunday. Now, Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley is live on Capitol Hill this morning with the latest. Good morning, Trevor.
Hey there, good morning to you as well. U.S. officials still don't know exactly what this thing was, but we do know at this point the order to shoot it down came directly from President Biden. This is now the 4th object that was shot down over the past 8 days. Pentagon officials say this chain of events has no peacetime precedent. Part of the reason for the shoot-downs is a heightened alert following the shoot-down of that Chinese spy balloon last week, according to Pentagon officials. Fighter jets also shot down objects over Alaska and Canada. Defense leaders are still analyzing what the 3 more recent objects were. They say they've ruled nothing out, but they don't believe the objects posed a national security threat.
The military and the intelligence are focused like a laser on first gathering and accumulating the information, then coming up with a comprehensive analysis of what went on before, what's going on now, and what could go on in the future.
What's become clear in the public discussion is that we don't really have adequate radar systems. We certainly don't have an integrated missile defense system. We're going to have to begin to look at the United States airspace as one that we need to defend.
And members of Congress will likely get an update from Pentagon officials on the shoot-downs later this week. That's the latest here on Capitol Hill. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Trevor. Another act of anti-Semitism in Maryland's largest school district. Montgomery County school officials say a flyer promoting anti-Semitism was discovered at Northwood High School this past week. Members of the school board say the flyer was found in the same place where more of the concerning material was found about a week before. In a letter to parents, the school says they are working closely with Montgomery County Police to find whoever's responsible for this. The letter is also giving parents a place to find resources on how to talk to their children about what anti-Semitism is and how to deal with it, saying, quote, "The Northwood community stands united that this hatred does not and will never represent us and will never be welcomed." Now, again, this is just the latest in a string of anti-Semitic vandalism in Montgomery County schools. It all started back in December when graffiti was found on the entrance sign of Walt Whitman High School. Then, last month, there were reports of anti-Semitic drawings at 3 different Montgomery County schools: Thomas J. Wooten High School, Silver Creek Middle School, and Tilden Middle School. A 4th incident was reported in January at Magruder High School. Officials say anti-Semitic graffiti was found on a desk, now a pamphlet at Northwood High School. A lot of people in the community are concerned and asking why this is continuing to happen and what if it escalates into violence. County Police and Fire and Rescue are holding a seminar to teach local leaders how to minimize the risk and respond in the event of attack later this week.
And ending gun violence does a gathering in Prince George's County over the weekend, bringing awareness to the growing issue. Now, the Peace Walk took place 3 months after 13-year-old Jace Agnew was killed. He was shot in his front yard last November. People in the community came out to support him and others killed by gun violence.
We can accomplish a lot individually, but we can accomplish more together. This is a big issue that needs community cooperation and togetherness.
Community members say they will continue to stand up against gun violence until there's change.
In a health alert this morning, the CDC has issued a list of recommended routine shots for kids and adults, and that list now includes the COVID vaccine. The list for 2023 also includes shots for the flu, measles, mumps, and polio. This announcement won't immediately change school policies. The CDC does not have the authority to mandate vaccines. That decision is left up to states and local jurisdictions.
If you live in Hagerstown, right now driving is your only option to get from western Maryland cities to D.C. But soon, the 70-mile trip could be taken on a train. The Maryland Transit Administration is working to add a marked train station in Hagerstown, taking people directly to the nation's capital and connecting stations. Senator Paul Quarterman is working on the project. He says he wants feedback from commuters.
The NTA has put out a survey in regards to some of the connectivity. They put out a map showing 3 different kind of possible opportunities that they see that would be feasible to connect, particularly Hagerstown, to the Brunswick line.
And once that survey is done, the Maryland Transit Administration will then submit the study to the General Assembly for further review.
And in the district, all local laws still have to get the stamp of approval from Congress. Mayor Bowser is now renewing the push for statehood. This comes after a Republican-led House of Representatives voted to prevent a pair of local D.C. bills from taking effect. One of those bills would allow non-U.S. citizens to vote. Another would have updated D.C.'s criminal code for the first time in more than 100 years. Among other things, that proposal would reduce penalties for crimes like carjackings and burglaries. In response to the bill being shot down, Mayor Bowser said, quote, "Members of Congress, regardless of party, should not be meddling in D.C.'s local matters."
All right, your time right now is 7:11.
That is right. Still ahead this morning on DC News Now, scam alert. Fake real estate listings across Virginia trying to steal your money. How you can notice the signs and stay safe.
And Rihanna making a surprise announcement during her star-studded halftime show performance. What's next for the superstar? But first, let's take a live look outside on this Monday morning. The sunrise, Jackie, has been beautiful all morning long.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous to kickstart your Monday morning. However, don't let the sunshine fool you. Bit of a cool start out there. Temperatures, those are in the 30s to about 40 degrees at this point in time. And we'll see those temperatures climbing back into the mid-upper 50s this afternoon. More details, again, towards the rest of that work week forecast right after the break.